The White Guy Show is one of my favorite programs. With Bruce Williams, Sharon Hollingdahl Williams, and sometimes Terry Ree. Harry Swollenszak and his orchestra. With the Dick Dancer Dancers. Jim Gutzman.
And special guest, Gary Raffanelli.
And The White Guy Show is one of my favorite programs. It's on every week, Saturdays, 6:30 Central. I'll tell you what, if we all wear face masks and watch this show on the social media, we'll all be fine in a couple of weeks.
Hey there, it's Jolene Sugarbaker, the Trailer Park Queen, and the world is falling apart, but I don't care. I'm gonna pretend that everything is okay and I'm happy. What are you doing to stay happy?
We're staying happy because we made it to Boise, Idaho.
Yes.
We're doing our show remotely.
Remotely, yes.
Mm-hmm. It's remotely like any of the other shows we've done.
Yes. And we are in the La Quinta Hotel in Boise, Idaho. And, thanks, Brian. Look at what he said.
Brian Dine said, just in time to cheer me up.
Oh, no. Dawn says...
watching and expecting greatness.
Oh, we're in trouble now.
She's going to be so disappointed. This show is going to be much like the first two shows or 2 or 3, 4 shows that we did, where we had to actually hold up my iPad to the camera to get the Facebook Live broadcast format to show up. And we've had to do that here too, because both the formats of Skype and Zoom are just not compatible with the low wattage of internet that they have here at the La Quinta. I believe what they have here is a generator. It's running off of a generator that uses kerosene, and I think a lot of times it's out. Hi, Susan Worthington. Hope to see you soon while we're here in Boise. So we're going to get right to it. We've got a big show.
Yeah, where do we want to start? We've got a couple of guests. We've got...
we have Jim Gutzman, and I think we should go to Jim Gutzman first.
Should we do that?
He's our man from the north, and we're going to have him give us his latest take on what's going on up there in the Minneapolis area. You know, that's where all of this started, and now everybody's saying defund the police. I don't know about that, because we've already been defunded, you and I.
Yeah,
we have no funds.
As soon as the pandemic hit,
we have no funds, so, you know, and we're doing this for free. We don't want you to send us any money because we've had a good life, and
and we're fine being poor now, so it's all right.
Yeah, we're
just your pity is playing for us.
Yeah, and some of the lowlifes here at the La Quinta Inn are very keen on what we're doing, and I'm sure they're all tuning in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to go straight to Jim Gutzman.
Here's our buddy Jim Gutzman. Ladies and gentlemen, it's always a pleasure. Our special guest from the Great White North, the Great White Hope himself, 27-year-old Jim Gutzman.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, thank you much. Well, you two were so nice and so kind, and I understand you're on a mission to see your mother.
Yes, we are in Boise, Idaho. We're in a hotel room with very bad lighting, as you can see. And the maids, the housekeepers do not come in for the whole week because of COVID. They will deliver COVID to your door if you want some. Otherwise, they provide you with towels and whatever you need, you just have to ask for.
But you got to dump your own trash, make your own darn bed.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys get up and pick up lint in the morning before you go out?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we
Yes,
do. We do lint patrol, and you taught us that.
They don't give us the vacuum.
Yeah.
Don't suppose there's any toilet paper. Probably just using the wash rag, soaking it in the toilet.
Yeah, if you soak it back in the toilet, then you're not wasting water. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then hang it on the doorknob outside in the front of your door.
Yeah. Exactly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Ew.
So what's been going on in the
We've got a little bit of time today, Bruce. I've got some stuff I'm going to share with you that's going on in Prior Lake that's pretty exciting. But I want to get right to the investment opportunity this week. And
great.
We've had some real dandies. We had the edible face mask. That went off the charts. I think you got in on that, didn't you?
I did. I invested in 2 of your get-rich schemes.
Yes.
I can't say they panned out at all. The edible face masks, that tanked in the South. We live in Nashville, which is the Mid-South.
Right.
And people just wouldn't buy them unless they were deep fried.
Well, dip them in some batter, deep fry them.
And then they're
What's so tough about that?
they're hard to breathe through.
Call me and cry about it.
Well, yeah. But once you mix in the 17 herbs and spices,
Kentucky Fried Mask.
Okay. Give it a shot.
Like I say, you're going to call. I'm going to make these calls. You're going to sit and dribble and cry about a little couple of dollars you lost. Be creative. For God's sakes, you're creative as a comedian. Get on your finances like that.
Well, I tried. The other thing that you had was the what was it? The slap-a-bitch?
Ventrilovich.
Ventrilovich. See?
Right, when you spoke into your phone, you had that app, and it would tell people to, get out of my way, asshole. You're like 10 feet away. They'd never see it was you.
Yeah. Yeah, that didn't.
That one is flying off the shelves. I mean, we got Apple looking at us on that.
Yeah. Well,
that's long term. That's long term. You'll be fine on that. But Bruce, this new one is. I'm telling you, take a second mortgage out on the home because this baby's coming around the corner.
What is it? We're dying to know.
All right. Well, something like this is going to be really helpful to people like you, creative people that want to go out and perform their talents in a concert venue. Well, right now, what's stopping us? Social distancing. Mm-hmm. We truly cannot have large crowds and be able to social distance in a certain amount of space. This is true for your sports fans. They want to go in there and they want to get shoulder to shoulder and see their favorite teams. Well, we have come up with a thing here with a friend of mine, Ed Schultz in Prior Lake, and Donnie Bisco over there in Jordan. We built it's called the Human Booth Unit. It's all plexiglass, HBU, Human Booth Unit.
HBU.
That's right. This is all plexiglass. On top, on the very top, you've got a ventilation system next to none. This is like NASA. Nothing gets in and out of this plexiglass box that you're in. Now, on top of that, it's motorized. So if you should have to maneuver around to get a little better look, you can have that option. And we have a tint feature. You can tint it completely black, and let's say you have to have a restroom privilege provided to you. You can do that right there in the privacy of the human booth. Nobody knows any the better. Now, we have another feature for those people that are going to go to sports events where they may want to sit down. Uh-huh. The bottom pops out so their knees can move through it and you can put yourself in a seated position. Now, we are just excited about this, Bruce. I want to get your investors here online to be first in line for this thing.
I can't wait to see photos.
I can't believe that that you're one of the first to be in on this. This sounds like it's space age kind of technology.
Well, we're contacting all the malls. You can imagine they're going to be just big on this. Now, it'll be a rental basis. You'll come in and you'll rental your booth unit, You may even want to do a long-term rental if you're going to go someplace quite often. And if you want to invest in the company right now, for $100,000, just $100,000, you can buy 0.01. That's right, 1/100th of the company.
Ooh.
So you can own 1/100th of this company, so $100,000. It's the same address that people sent the money for the mask and the ventrilo bitch. So
I think you got something going
I'm
here.
I'm going to go with Sharon on this. If Sharon likes this idea, then I like this idea.
I want to see drawings or photos first.
well, I'm going to have some of those for you for next time we get together.
Okay.
And we have talked to Shark Tank. Quite interested. They're very interested. We're trying to pick a date. But meanwhile, here we're going to go to St. Paul. We got a thing called Walleye Tank. And these investors have little or no money. So it's not really helpful. So we're probably trying to make that Shark Tank work for us. But I tell you, it's going to be something to look forward to. And I think it may save mankind.
Shark Tank in Minnesota is Walleye Tank.
Right. No different. Yeah. Well, they're all dressed in lederhosen.
Wow.
So,
Well, that's pretty
And
inventive.
I'm sorry, Sharon, did I cut you off?
That was just amazing.
No, it isn't the first time she's cut off. I caught her today redoing the prenup. So
Is it written in ink?
no, it's pencil, but it's number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says it's number 2 as
It
far
is,
as she's
There
concerned.
was a bunch of number 2.
Oh, well, the number 2 is a popular number. It doesn't have a lot of pleasant things to me when I hear number 2.
Yeah, me and
you get a little
Melania,
excited.
we're redoing our prenup.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, that's good for you. Yeah, no, Patty and I did the same thing. We did our prenups, and then, well, what we did is we put in a thing where we flip double or nothing before we sign it. So, yeah, it puts a little fun in the relationship.
Yeah.
Now, this is what's going on tonight.
Okay.
I can't believe it, but with all these riots we've had,
Yeah.
with only the 10,000 fires.
How's it going up there? What's the climate like up there now?
Well, I tell you, it's a little tense, but I think things are starting to smooth down. But now we've got another group that's unhappy up here.
What is that?
Yep, we got, matter of fact, I'm a part of it. We've got 6 of us are going to get together, and we're going to march on the Prior Lake Community Center. And we've got signs made up, and it says, Old People Matter. And we're pretty fed up with the way some things are happening to the elderly, so we're going to descend on them here tonight about 7 o'clock. There'll be 6 of us. And if things get rough, we're going to take to the park and weed. Oh, yeah, you go ahead and laugh. Ed Schultz, he weeds thistles without a glove. You don't see that every day.
Old people matter.
Yes.
Old people matter.
OPM.
We're serious.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
tell you, the women that are involved with this, the 3 women, the 3 men, they are so committed that if after weeding they don't feel that we've been understood, they're going to go home and bake.
Wait a minute. You said weed
Weed
in the park?
in the public park. We go to the park and we're going to show them, that's how we let out our anger.
You know what I thought you said? I thought you said we're going to go wee in the public park.
No, we're not exhibitionists this year. I don't get off urinating in front of people, children, women.
I know, well, the people have, less control as they get older.
that's my wife. She mishears.
Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of us unintelligent lambos, and we're going to go piss in the park and throw them in jail. No, we're not going to do that.
Okay, you're weeding the park doesn't make us any more sense than weeding in the park. But
Well,
okay.
You got a son, Sharon, for God's sake. You think I want to leave that legacy? Yeah, they picked him up, he peed in the park. Had a stroke.
That was
We
their
lost-
big
We
protest.
lost him in the car on the way home.
We don't set fires, we piss in the park.
Yeah, no.
I suggest if you are going down there, the 6 of you, each of you should have an HBU and black it out. Make it the darkest that you can so nobody can see you. And
Bruce,
yeah,
I
stealthy.
am so glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to go disguised. You can't go, the way things are now, they can track you. They can throw you right to your house, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go in disguise. Let me put it on, and you tell me if you think you know it was me, if you knew me. All right?
Okay. All right.
All right, hold on.
He's,
Okay.
he's going away.
Putting on his
He's
disguise.
going to. God, the last time he left the camera shot
Yeah,
and
then we
stuff,
had
then we had Shecky Fauci on, and no telling who's on there this time.
Wow,
Oh,
who is that?
that is
Hello.
hello, hello,
Do you recognize me?
Melania.
Melania! Yes,
You look like you could use a nap.
it was a rough night.
A rough night. You and Donnie were hot and heavy, I suppose. You know.
Oh, I tell you, he's a romper. He likes to poke me in the forehead with that nose. Annoying after a while, frankly.
Oh, that is a great disguise. That is incredible.
Okay, so you guys feel good about this because
Yeah.
we're gonna go. All right, nope, they're calling me. They're here. Hey, I gotta get going. I'll let you know how this thing goes out. Watch the news tonight. I think we're gonna get a lot of coverage.
Okay, everybody. Jim Gutzman.
All right, thank you. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Bruce, I did have one little comment.
What?
I'm going to read something. I'm going to leave everybody with something.
Okay.
And it is, right now, we got a lot of fault finding. And I'd like to leave you with a quote by Thomas Carlyle.
Okay.
The greatest fault, I should say, is to be conscious of none. Think that over, and we'll talk to you later.
Beautiful. Jim Gutzman, everybody. Here's fake applause. Fake applause, fake applause, fake applause. We don't have applause.
Dick Dancer here, hot off the track. You hear that? Sounds like a cha-cha slide to me. Here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Welcome to the Dick Dancer Show. I am a robot, didn't you know? Now we're going to do a dance. We call it robot dance. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo, yo. It's Dick Dancer here with the yo-yo. And here we go, yo. A yo, a yo, a yo, a yo, a yo, 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 yo. Juden, ich möchte dich tanzen. Ich want dich Motito. Ja, da, skrivanigo.
Yeah. Yeah, you guessed it. That was a montage.
Of the best of Dick Dancer.
Gosh, hopefully we'll have him on many, many more times.
I know you can't wait.
He's so limber and bendy.
Yes.
Yes, he's just.
And I gotta tell you folks that those that don't know, that is actually Dick Dancer is sprung from the loins of the white guy.
Literally sprung from the loins.
That is
Sprung.
Jordan Mac Williams.
Yes.
Son of Bruce Williams.
Son of Bruce Williams.
And we just turn him loose and say, do some stuff, and I'll just cut it up and try to make some sense out of it.
Yeah, he's the one who had the fart game in episode 4 or 5 or whatever.
He made the fart game commercials. So.
Yeah, and he's very, very creative. Much funnier than I ever was in the 50 years of Williams and Ree.
Well, he's just as weird as you, that's for sure.
Well, that's for sure. And the apple doesn't fall too far from the base of the tree.
Okay, so now
Yes.
we have a
special
pretty
guest.
in-depth interview.
Yes, it is. And we caution you because of the sort of haphazard way that we've had to do this remotely. The sound is not great. We're finding that sound for both formats, Skype and Zoom, were not good.
And we didn't bring our good microphone, and there's all kinds of excuses. We could come up with a bunch.
Yeah, but it's a good interview.
Just go to it.
And it's our good buddy Gary Raffanelli. Let's run it.
Okay.
Gentlemen, we have with us, not in the studio, but in his own home studio in beautiful downtown Sparks, Nevada, where you can see the weather is about to erupt. We have the world famous band leader of the ABBA tribute group, Abbacadabra, Gary Raffanelli. Yes, fake applause, fake empathy.
Bruce and Karen, how are you?
We're quite well. I'm quite well for my age, and I know that.
I was actually getting into a TV program, and you interrupted me.
Oh.
It was Dr. Phil, and you know how he has those ladies on that send all their money to a lover they never met?
Exactly.
And what was neat was she got him on the phone, and Dr. Phil talked to him, and I swear the voice was Terry Reid. I swear it was his voice. He's scamming older ladies.
That's how he's making money during the pandemic.
That's how he's getting by during the pandemic. I'm barely scraping by, but he's bringing in hundreds of dupes. He's duping hundreds of women around the country, saying that he's a successful Indian.
Yeah. Well, I got to learn his tricks. See, he had a great accent too, but I know it was him. How are you guys doing?
We're doing quite well. We're here in Boise, Idaho, in a motel, in a La Quinta. And
Yes.
what does La Quinta mean, Gary?
Oh, in English,
Yes.
Yes.
next to Denny's.
Oh.
How old is that joke?
Do you remember what year we first met?
That would have been 1974.
No. I didn't start working in Nevada till 76. So I'm guessing 77.
Okay.
We played the Commercial Hotel, but I don't know if we played in Elko. But I don't know if we played it with you. I think we met you when you were playing the Commercial.
Right.
Or across the street.
You were at the Stockmans.
Yes, the upper class.
You had a fabulous showroom, whereas we were in the Silver Dollar Lounge.
Is that what it was?
And you could get slivers from the stage if you were barefoot.
I remember there was one dressing room in the back
Yeah.
of the only one for everybody, girls, boys, whatever. It was what, 10 by 10.
Yeah, and there was so much DNA back there left over from the Maddies brothers.
The Maddies brothers. Yeah, they were the big act there. And what was the entertainment director's name? He was this old guy.
Oh gosh.
That wasn't Lee Frankovich, was it?
Yes, it was Lee Frankovich.
Well, Lee Frankovich was at Harvey's.
Yes, but he started in Elko.
Really?
Yeah.
And then Newton brought him with him?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
This was another guy.
Yeah. No, it was Dick Toothman. His name was Dick Toothman, which sounds like a bad porno movie.
You remember, I love the name of the entertainment director at Stockman's. Do you remember his name? I do.
No.
Stack Madigan.
No, I never knew that name.
Madigan.
Yeah,
Now
Stack Madigan was his name.
that does sound like a porn star.
Yeah. And you know how to get your porn name. You know all about that.
I think it was
Your porn name is the first street you lived on and your first pet.
So
Name.
Pat
Yeah,
is
no,
your
but-
first name.
So what
what's
is
your
yours?
porno names?
My porno name is Tex Church.
And Sharon, yours?
Mine is Ursula Cabana.
Are you ready for mine?
Yes.
Smokey McBride.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
That's literally dripping with possibilities.
Ew.
Yes. And I told it on a cruise ship to a group like the Drifters or the Coasters or something. And I told that, how do you get your porn name? And I said mine was Smokey McBride, and the other guy with me was whatever his name was. And of course, he was being in a coasters band, very ethnic. His pet and his street it was Blackie Longfellow. And we laughed so hard. There were tears in our eyes.
Oh, man.
Went to see his show and he couldn't look at me and do his show because he started laughing.
Oh,
Can't make it up.
oh, that's the best one ever. You can't top that one. I've never heard a better one. That is amazing.
Yeah, I think we met in 76, 77, and you had a band with, now, I can't think of the guy's name. He worked for Yamaha and then he lives in Arizona.
Dennis Van Vactor.
Dennis Van Vactor.
Yes.
I actually bought equipment from him.
Yes, I know you did. And that was many years ago.
I don't know the other guys because he was the most outgoing and friendly.
Yes.
Probably one of the more popular guys in your band, and that's why you fired him.
Well, he knew too much. You had to fire him. He knew too much. I mean,
He knew where the
he knew where the bodies were buried, exactly. And, I was hanging out with the drummer, back at the motel smoking weed, so, and we had, tin foil on the windows and stuff like that. And Dracula didn't stand a chance against us,
Yeah, I was quite the opposite. And you guys, I remember you guys had to rent your own rooms, and so did we.
And we used to have to stay at a motel called Jay's Motel, which was just down Main Street, almost to the end, and it had hot and cold running doom.
I remember one time at the Red Lion, whoever the new entertainment director was said they can't afford to give us all, 6 rooms or whatever we needed. So they rented an apartment, and the apartment was over a Kentucky Fried Chicken place. So the whole thing smelled like chicken.
Oh.
Night and day.
So to this day, you cannot stomach fried chicken, can you?
I actually love Kentucky Fried Chicken.
In Canada, they call it the dirty bird. So
I'm working in the studio, putting our new show format together, and learning 6, 7, 8, 9 new ABBA tunes, and it is so I get brain fried listening to all these parts and learning all these parts and stuff. And I remember you saw a little video clip that I did of Dancing Queen, because if everybody who plays Dancing Queen, you can play it any way that you feel like you want to do it, and I have no problem. You want to do it I've heard it as a ballad, like. Okay.
yes,
Did you hear that? Okay.
that sounded terrible, but it really was.
But you got the idea across.
Yeah, the
really
idea
well.
came across.
I'll try to play softer.
No, don't play softer. Play louder.
Oh, yeah.
And overdrive the speakers in this little thing,
Well, if I was to tell you that the real piano part is this whole song. And if I was to tell you that, you'd go, any musician would go, well, that's not how it goes. And I go, that's the piano part. And I have it here because we have all this equipment to dissect songs. and take them apart and listen to the right side, and then you listen to the left side, and you can throw the speakers out of phase, and you EQ, and you bring out certain things. Here is the record. Tell me if you can hear this okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
You can hear that, yes?
Now I can hear that that high thing where it goes. Okay.
Okay, well, here's the same record with all the EQ and tricks done, and listen to the piano.
Okay. I hear it.
Okay?
I
And
hear it.
Nobody knows that. And I've told people that this is what, and that's why I think our show sounds so much like,
So authentic.
so much like the record, because we did that with every single part. You know, it was one of my favorite stories that you guys told at Hostfest. Was when you got together in 60-something.
68.
Yeah, 68. You entered a talent show or something.
Yes, we did.
And you sang, when the morning sun streaks
Across my room,
and
I'm waking up from another dream of you.
Right?
Yeah.
And you won the contest or whatever.
Yep.
Did you sing harmony, by the way?
Yes, I sang the harmony. Terry sang the lead.
I don't know if you know this, but my two people that everybody thought I sounded like was Kenny Rogers and Neil Diamond. That's what people always said when they heard me sing.
Right.
This is a recording from our album from 1978, me and Sandy. When the morning sun streaks across my room, and I'm waking up from another dream of you. Yes, I'm on the road. Once again, it seems
Ooh.
I'm left behind. And there's a chain of broken dreams. But you know I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you.
Oh.
That,
Gosh, you had such a thrilling baritone there.
I think it sounds high. But you know who's singing background for me?
Sandy.
No.
Terry Williams.
No. Jerry Fuller. Do you know
Oh,
who
Jerry Fuller, yes.
The songwriter, not the Jerry Fuller 4. He's dead.
No, that's Bobby Fuller. That was Bobby
Oh,
Fuller.
that's right.
I fought the law. Yeah.
Our first record album that we ever recorded that we did not release, our producer was Sean Morton Downey. The talk show host.
Morton Downey's
Jr.?
son?
Yes.
Sean.
Yes, and
Sean
he
Morton
had
Downey.
the mouth. And
Yeah, I remember him.
yeah, he was our first producer, and we did it at Gold Star Studios in Hollywood.
Ooh.
Sandy and I drove or flew, I don't remember, down. We probably drove because we couldn't afford to fly, down to L.A., and we stayed at a hotel on Sunset Strip, a couple blocks away from Gold Star. And I said, Sandy, this is like a famous recording studio, and let's go down, see if somebody's there now, so we can just walk in, and I won't be freaked out the next day. Even if there's nobody there, I just want to kind of get a feel for the place. And she said, that'd be great. So we went down to the studio, and there was a receptionist, and I said, yeah, we're recording here tomorrow with Morton Downey Jr., and I've never been here. I just kind of wanted to, see what's going on. And they went, yeah, go on in.
they're doing a session right now with Delaney Bramlett. And I said, really? And he said, yeah, but just don't bother anybody. Go in, stay as long as you like. So I said, okay. So Sandy and I walked in, and the producer, whoever it was, said, how you doing? And I said, fine, we're just staying out of the way. And they said, no, have a seat, whatever. So I sat down, and I'm watching Delaney. He's right in the center singing a song. If I found the album, it was a cover. I could have told you the song, but I don't remember right at the moment. Some Motown kind of a song. And I'm looking at all the musicians, and I'm sitting really close to the drummer behind the glass. And the drummer, I look up, and right after the song, and he turned around and looked at me. It was Ringo Starr.
No way.
Yeah, it was Ringo Starr. He was shaved bald. So from the back, I couldn't tell who he was. But he was shaved bald with a full beard. And I turned around and I waved to him. And he gave me the peace sign.
Aww.
I was like 10 feet from him. And this is like 7 years after the Beatles broke up. So
of course.
That was a big deal.
That is a star sighting, an actual star sighting. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, we only stayed about 15, 20 minutes.
No.
And then I felt comfortable enough to come back the next day.
And Sandy also performs as one of the characters in Abbacadabra.
She did for the first 5 years. Yeah,
And she is retired now?
yeah, she's totally retired.
Oh, because
Totally.
that's a shame, because she's such a talent, and
She's a great voice.
and you
Yeah.
go on and on. You go on and on. How long has Abbacadabra been on the market, so to speak?
Gary and Sandy, our last job, we had 2 weeks here in town, and it was balloons and cake and packed every single night for 2 weeks. That was October of 2004. And we didn't tell anybody what we were doing. We just said Gary and Sandy were retiring. And we're retiring Gary and Sandy. And our first job was New Year's Eve, 2004, 15 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
And for those of our listeners and watchers, Abbacadabra is the finest tribute to ABBA that you will ever see.
I think so.
Not
It's
only
amazing.
because they isolate all of the guitar parts and and piano parts and stuff, because each one of them imbues the spirit
Yeah.
and the voice of those original members of ABBA who were
Benny,
Benny,
Bjorn,
Bjorn,
that's the BB of ABBA, Agneta,
Agneta,
and Anna Frid.
and Annafrid.
Yes,
Yeah.
so that's ABBA. That's how they got their name.
I did not know that. Did you know that?
I know. I didn't.
No, did not know that.
Yeah, because their first records that they put out was Benny Andersson, Bjorn Ulvaeus, Agneta Falskog, whatever their name, and he wrote them all out. And he just, their manager Stig, just got tired of writing all the names. So he said, let's call it ABBA. We'll use the first initials. That'll be so much easier. But there was an ABBA fish company in Sweden, and they had to get permission to use the name ABBA. And they got permission, and they became much more popular than the fish company.
And better than bad.
Yes, and better than Bab.
Yeah.
That's a true story. And in
Yeah.
90, they were offered $1 billion to get back for a tour, and they turned it down.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's so cavalier of them.
I know. You guys, I heard you and Terry turned down $500 million once. That's what I heard.
No, we turned down an offer at Billion Motors in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. That's what that was.
I'm sorry.
Funny how rumors get started when you start throwing around the word billion.
Yeah, they turned down billions.
Yeah. We turned down Billions because it was a Jeep and it had been used. They were selling it as brand new, and we did a DNA, we did a swab, and we did luminol on there, and we found that somebody had sat in those seats previously. So.
Oh God! Oh, good times.
You know, you're one of our favorite people, and let's do this again. Let's do this again with a different format, so that you can record your music, the music side of it, to give the people the treat that they really deserve, and that is good quality sound.
And thank you, sir. And I'm gonna close with one of the Williams and Ree hits. I'm gonna close with that.
What?
Someone painted a part of the polar bear in the lobby yellow. There.
I never heard that one. How come we've been married 19 years? I've never heard that one.
For real. It was. It only got laughs in Elko, but it was.
It was an original, that's for sure. And boy, you nailed the piano part on that.
Thank you. Dennis Factor taught me.
God bless you, Gary Raffanelli.
You too, Sharon. Take care. I'm glad nobody's got the virus. Everybody's fine here.
Yep.
And stay healthy. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Gary.
What a guy. He's so full of life, and bar none, the Abbacadabra tribute is the best.
They are amazing.
Don't miss it. Even if you're not a fan of ABBA, the music is so spot on. You'll be swept up. So that's our show, and we want to say thank you to everyone that tuned in. Even if you didn't stay till the end, you have no idea that we're talking about you right now. But thanks for tuning in, because every time you tune in and stuff, we get 1/10 of 1/100th of a penny, and that adds up. It really does. It adds up really fast if you have like 100-year window. But I'm just grateful for that. If you want to contact Gary Raffanelli, look him up at GaryRaffanelli.com.
I believe that's his website. Yeah.
If you want to
look up Abbacadabra on the internet, you'll find them.
Abbacadabra.
And they have a Facebook page.
Right. And if you love the stuff by the Trailer Park Queen, Jolene Sugarbaker, look her up at Jolene Sugarbaker.
And she's on YouTube.
Trailer Park Queen.
The Trailer Park Queen.
Yes. Thank you all for watching, and remember to buy some Williams and Ree stuff. Buy some of our CDs. Go to williamsandree.com. That's our payment. Buy some of our stuff, and
or download it on iTunes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
We love you.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye.
And the White Guy Show. I'm telling you, if white guys could get paid every time that they are on social media, this guy would get $12 a month for life.